Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Last time we built, what is that? Oh, it's a flower. Last time I think we did this enclosure for our T-Rexes. He's having a sleep. We also went down here and made a little thing for, don't know where he is, made a little thing for a Spinosaurus who's in here somewhere, and also our Therizinosaurus. That's not a Therizinosaurus. That's not a Therizinosaurus. He's somewhere in here, isn't he? Oh no, he's up in this one somewhere. Somewhere? I did definitely make him, right? Did I make a Therizinosaurus? I'm sure I made a Therizinosaurus. Oh, there he is. Therizinosaurus. He's a good big boy. Here we have a Spinosaurus in here somewhere, and a few other things like these dudes. That's like, hello, I'm a bloke. Well, there is my Spino boy. Hi. And at the end of last time, we put this little place over here, and this is going to be our aviary, which we will make and decorate and do lots of fun stuff with today. Since last episode, I've put a few trees around. I've blocked a little bits off. Put a big thing here. There's going to be a little resort, a little beachside cafe restaurant thing, maybe with a hotel or two. I think might be quite nice in that little beachside section there. So I've put that in. Can we de-tree? Thank you. Actually, I might want to put trees along the edge bit. That might be quite nice to have trees running along the edge. Sort of cover up the edge. But I've done that since last episode. Also since last episode, before I get distracted, I've put a few more trees around. This is going to be a GIGANOTOSAURUS enclosure. This is going to be another little lagoon. And in here I've put out a little plan for another little guest area. Sort of thing there, maybe with a couple hotels and you know, restaurants and bits and pieces like that. But let's actually start, let's line the outside with these trees just to sort of cover up the border a little bit more. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just sort of roughly, and cover that with trees as well. Just sort of roughly hide the sort of edge so there's not just like a clear line where the trees stop and you can see the squareness of the map. We'll just sort of smooth that edge out a little bit. There we go. There. That's nice. Right. So the question is, which bit do we want to start off with? I think we should start off with the aviary, because it's something we blocked out last time. I've got a bunch of different paths of viewing galleries, viewing galleries, viewing galleries, viewing galleries, viewing gallery, 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 and hatchery. So I need to sort of roughly plan out my sort of path there. So I think that path came along there. So I want to sort of have a big long path that runs around the outside of that, I think, and connect back up here. I think it is a smart idea. So let's get our big long path that we use. I'm going to cut that down to there. And we're going to try and follow this roughly in line as best we can with this thing. Like, oh, come on. It needs to come out a tiny bit more, doesn't it? There. It's not going to be exact, I don't think, but as long as we can get it roughly right, it doesn't really matter. There. Now, where does this path here end? It ends there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually delete that last bit. And we're going to curve that and join it on. Is that actually joined on? Join it on. This terrain's going to need a bit of work, I think. I also can't see it at all because of the amount of trees I've put down. There, so we've got a little path that runs around the outside there like that. Do I want to connect that bit up? I'm not sure I do. That's how people can get round. And then, yeah, we'll divert the path off from there, from on here. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Maybe curve it in to like there, and then do the same thing again. Where we'll just have a straight little outline, I guess, that goes around the whole thing. And then we can build off of it. Like that. Someone's angry. There. We've got a little ring that goes round that we can connect all these paths up to as straight as possible. And then we can do our little decorations and bit after the fact. But we just need to, I don't want the curve to be on, please. I want that just to be as straight as you can go. Don't know why that's not snapping straight, but that's fine. That one did. I think it might be the terrain. Yeah, well, the terrain is pretty goofy. That's going to need a bit of a smooth over. But that is A-okay. In fact, the terrain is looking very goofy. I'm going to have a look at that in a second. Yeah, that's... I'd say maybe not wheelchair accessible. So we just smooth this whole bit out as much as we can. It can have little bits of lumps, but it doesn't have to be completely flat. But yeah, we don't want it causing too many issues. Like this. Give it a little once over. Again, doesn't have to be completely flattened. Just needs to be a little bit smoother. Can we get people inside aviaries with the like tours or gyrospheres or something? Because that would be cool. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Right. Have we done a full loop yet? Yeah, that's looking a lot better. It's a little bit lumpy, but that's fine. I want to quickly see. I'm going to have to delete you momentarily. Can we get like a gyrosphere or something? Hey, I didn't know you could do that. Anyway. The hell is a gyrosphere? Oh, I do want to put an amphitheater down somewhere. I think that would be really cool to have one of these down somewhere. I just don't know where quite. But yeah, we do definitely want an amphitheater somewhere. What was I looking for? Attractions. Gyrosphere. Can I plonk them on the side? No. But can I drive it inside? Apparently it's obstructed by its own track. I can drive them inside. Okay, so obviously we're going to have one of these, right? What I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to put all the path down before I... decorate the inside. Wish I could turn the curvy nature of it off. It's quite annoying. And then it comes up there and joins in there. Right, and then for our paths, we do what we always do, if I can. Yeah. And we just go like that. Just adds a little bit more zhuzh. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. But I think that creates a much nicer effect, having it sort of trail off into it. There we go. There. And there. That one. And that one. This one doesn't matter as much because that's a thingy one, not an actual one that a person's going to go in. But it's fine. And like that. That one's going to be quite a big one. I'll have to do it in 2 stages, I think. Don't know why he's getting all the special treatment no one else gets. But there you go. And that's the full loop. It's not bad. I do want to re-tree around the outside. I like having the tree borders around everything. So yeah, I do want a tree around the outside. Anything that I can't do. Yeah, I just think things look nice having a little tree-based outline around them. It makes the whole thing feel sort of more enclosed. Hey, I do think we're getting somewhere, you know. Right. Before we start putting things in, let us go to rocks. We'll put in a... Oh, these need a lagoon. Oh wait, what? Can I put these in my lagoon? I can. Wait, that's cool. Why have I not been putting these down? They're obstructed by like a million different things. Too close to Barry. What is the point of these? What do they do? It's just a rock platform. They're just there to be a rock. They not actually do anything. They serve no purpose other than being a rock. You know what? Go for it, mate. Who am I to judge? Live your best rocky life. That does look quite nice, actually. I thought that was like things that they could stand on, but I guess they're not. Right. Let's get a little watery bit in here then. Okay, first off, let's smooth this whole entire terrain inside here out. Obstructed. Why are you obstructed? Again, we can have little lumps and bumps and raised bits, but oh, it's obstructed by that guy. Can you get off? Whatever. I don't want some massive big rocks and caverns and stuff, that's fine. Right. I've not properly built one of these before. Can I then like... Yeah, make little patches of water. Hey, I think that's quite nice. Now I don't know what all the different animals want, so what I'm going to do is round this inside little border bit. We're going to put some trees. I'm also going to put trees in this raised bit up here. Maybe a few around these outer edge bits where there's no proper like viewing gallery bits. There, like that. Let's take down a couple of rocks. What sort of rocks should we get? Should we get some temperate rocks, I think? And I could probably put a few of these around where the water bits are and sort of create a little lagoon thing. I wonder if they'll actually land on the rocks. I hope so. Like that. Maybe a few little bushy things. Like this. Hey, that's quite cute. I like that. The Let's actually get some paint up in here, because I've been sort of neglecting painting other areas. I did want to have other sort of like designs and places other than just you know, grass. Maybe I did want a slightly more rocky area. So I could have a little rock zone here. Yeah, I do want a slight more variation in the land and stuff though. I mean, that I don't think looks very good. Let's get rid of that. But somewhere I do want a sort of more rocky zone. Maybe I could do it along here. Maybe this could be our rock biome. No trees, thank you. I don't know, we can always change it and get rid of it later on. But it just seems a bit weird, the whole thing just being grass. So we'll see what we do with that. I don't know, that creates quite a nice effect. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled this. We're going to want to put in a few feeders. Now, I don't know what these guys actually eat, so I'll get to that a bit later. I was going to do something in here. I've forgotten what it was. There's something I needed to get in here. I've still forgotten what it was. Oh, it was like they can have little platforms. I don't know how I know I can make little platforms that they can stand on, but I don't know where they live. It's not going to be operations. It's not going to be in attractions, is it? I don't know. I do want a log somewhere. Don't know where I'm going to put that yet. So people can get inside. What I'm going to do is, while it's night time now, I am going to quickly stick our lights around the place. Okay, apparently it's not quite yet dark enough to require the use of, we'll put them at this side. Delete that one. We'll put them on the right of every building. And then see if we need any more. There we go. Okay, sun is setting. There you go. They're all switching on now. We'll see if we need any more. We probably will. Yeah, I don't know where I can find. I'm sure there's little pedestals that I can get for the dudes. Where does it live? Is it in decorations? It's in decorations. Aviary perch point. Stick a few large perches around, and then a couple smaller ones too. Smaller. 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 What's that? It's just a camera post. There. Hey, not bad, not bad. Right. Let us cook up some dinosaurs, or some flying things. Ooh, I mean, we want them because they're massive. I know they're massive, so we know we want them. What do you guys eat? You eat fish. You eat fishies, fishies, fishies. Okay. Fishies. Where's your water? Requires shallow water. Tell me this isn't water? Okay, maybe that's a bit much water. Now I'm obstructed to get rid of it, apparently. Right. There. Feeder. And then I'm also, while I'm here, because I know the little bat guys eat the butterflies, so I'm gonna get a little butterfly thing in as well for my bat dudes. Right. Modify your genome. We'll make you just random, and random, make whatever you want, mate. Go, begin the task. And I know I'm also going to want some little bat boys, because they're adorable. And we'll make you guys be random too. There you go. And we'll incubate all the good ones, though I don't think it actually makes a difference. And we'll get one of you on the way as well. Prefers to sleep in the day. I don't know how many of you need to live together, so I'm just going to get one. Minimum population, 1. Oh, they like sand as well. I should probably put some sand down. Hang on. Paint, sand. Can't get in, there we go. A bit more sand that runs up here. That's quite nice. Okay. We'll hatch these little guys. Release! Here they come! Ah.
This fuzzy little reptile is the Giganotosauruus. It's pretty cute, huh? Well, you see those tiny little fangs? They'll give you a nasty nip if you're not careful. So be careful.
He is adorable. Anyway, from one size to another. Hello! My name is Fred.
They say everything is bigger in Texas, and that certainly applies to their fossil finds. This towering pterosaur is definitely one for the record books. We're talking about one of the largest flying animals, like, ever. It's not a bird, and it's not a plane. It's a Quetzalcoatlus.
I love them. Now, I know I've turned the environment things off so it doesn't actually matter, but is he happy with what he's got? They are huge! Immunity coverage low. Yeah, I know, I'll get to it. Fucking people, all they do is moan. Imagine... That is huge. That is humongous. That's a person. That's that. Look at the size of him. He is ginormous. And then we'll also get, and we'll just get like a couple, I don't know. What should we get? A couple pterodons. I mean, they're pretty standard though, aren't they? You want something a bit interesting. Dimorphodon. I do like a Dimorphodon. I have to say, I am a fan. Oh, there's actually an option for random. The whole time. Okay, do random. Go. That's gonna make 6. Yeah, we'll get 6 of them as well. Might be a little bit cramped in here, but you know, if it's good enough for... what are they called? What's the company called that make these games? I can't remember. Can't remember. Oh, also, something I've done since last episode, I'll show you in a minute, I completely forgot. And... release.
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has 2 distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
There we go, and they're gonna expand their little territory. Lovely. I think that's a nice little thing we've got going on there. There's always something going on. Wherever you look, there'll be a little dude. Do we think the snuff lights? Perhaps, yes. I mean, not on this bit of path here at all, or around there, or anything around there. But we'll put other stuff there later on. Yeah, we've got something going on well. Yeah, I forgot, I decorated this little bit. Oh, I'm on max speed. I decorated this little bit around here. So we've got little lights and benches and flower pots and these things, and I put flowers all around the outside. I think it looks absolutely lovely. I do think we need another light there that I've neglected. Light bulb. There we go. Yeah, and they're nice! I think I did a little bit more around here as well that I forgot about. I'm trying to remember what I did. What did I do? Oh, I redecorated these buildings. I just randomized them all so they all look slightly different and a bit less boring. I put these walls that go down there. I put this here. I can't remember if I did that before. And did I decorate up here at all? I think I just, yeah, I randomized. No, I haven't even randomized you guys yet. Let's randomize you. Meh, 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 meh. There we go. And you randomize. Meh, 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 meh. Meh. There. And we can't do that one. Restroom coverage. Yeah, there's nothing down there. That's fine. Oh, and I put a couple tables and stuff up here and some rocks. I can't remember if I had that done before. And a little T-Rex thing as well. And I blocked this off so you can't see in. I can't remember if I did that in a video or not. But yeah, it just sort of gives our little boys in here a bit more privacy as well. Or girls, they're girls, aren't they? That's the plot of the film. This one's still asleep. Right, before we do that, I think I just want to plonk another lagoon in here as well. Like that. I know I wanted one there. We'll plonk another one there, we can put something in it. Again, don't know what yet, but if we have it all blocked out and planned, that'll be nice, I think. Yeah, another little lagoon area there. Alright. Let us sort out this little bit here. So, I want a bunch of little hotels and stuff. So we'll go to guests. We'll go to, that's a small hotel. I'd rather have the larger one, to be honest. And I want to sort of make like a little, I want angle snap off. I want to sort of make like a little row of these that go around the beach. I forgot to, didn't I? I forgot to. Yeah, that's fine, and then we can put a few little shops and stuff up here. So we'll go to guests, we'll go to amenities, we'll get little large ones. We'll get food, a drink, and a water. Just to sort of give us something going on down here. So, a food. A drink. And a gift shop. We'll stick the gift shop up here so you go past it on your way in and out. Like that. Just gives it more going on, like a nice little beachside things. And then for our paths, are we going to use this main one or not? I think we're actually going to pull off a slightly different path. I think that would be quite nice actually, this one. So we can come in here. What is that? Yeah, it's just something, isn't it? Like that. Do I want to completely cover it in? I don't think I do. Environment, sand. Sand it up full big time. Full sand, full sand, full sand everywhere. Like that. And then we'll de-tree, because I think we've got a few little tree patches in the middle. There we go. And then re-sand it up. Yeah, so some little like beachside hotels. I think that's quite cute, you know. And then we'll get the little paths, and they'll just come off in a straight manner. You know what I could do actually? That is a neat idea I've just had. Okay. In the middle, I'd like a tiny bit of water in there. Not much. And then I'd like, actually, that's wrong. That's wrong. The invisible fence, which I mean isn't completely invisible, but it's visible enough. And then I can have something. Oh shit. We'll just do it with straight lines, I think, this one. And I can put some little dude in here that likes sand. So even when you're out here, you still have something to look at. I don't know what I'm going to put here. But like a really small herbivore or something. Which means I will need to get rid of some of that sand, but that's fine. Like that. And then we will we'll get like a few little shrubs. We'll put around there. And a few little rocks and stuff too. Mediterranean rocks. We're near the sea. We'll get some Mediterranean rocks. So we'll create a little border. Rough sort of border around this little rocky outcrop. Like that. Come on. There. That is really cute. So yeah, just when you're staying down there, there's just something else going on. That's so amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What can we cook up? What can we cook up? Synthesized dinosaur. We'll make it a herbivore. We'll make it small. What's the smallest? Like him. How big are you? I just want like a little thing. Do we have like information? Well, he doesn't like much water, but okay, he doesn't get it. Oh, I've accidentally just made him without. Whatever, we'll get all 6. And we will release them via airlift over here, and if they're not happy, they're not happy.
Asset to be collected. Asset collection request received. Picking up asset. Acknowledged.
There. 6 little dudes in it might be a bit much, but just when you're staying in the hotels, it'll give you just something else going on, won't it? Let's try and smooth this out a bit. And then we'll see what decorations we can get. Can we... I want to border it with some little shrubs and things. How is that as close as I can get to the fence? That's a bit annoying, isn't it? I can almost sit down like a tree or two in the...
Asset transportation in progress.
There. There's a couple little trees there as well, just to give it a little something. Where are they? They need to hurry up. Seems like a waste of a helicopter. I feel like you could take them all in one helicopter. Oh, they're a lot bigger than I thought they were. I thought they were tiny. I thought they were like compy sized. Hmm. Hmm. Might have just created a minor issue because this is definitely not going to be big enough to house these guys. Can we get it over? Can you guys come over? Am I about to do something incredibly cruel and not very nice? I mean, that's probably even a bit small for him, but... Lower them down. That's 4, not 3.
You know, this animal's primary habitat was the ancient primordial forest that once covered this
The
planet.
ancient primordial
It's called
forest.
Dinosaurs.
Huh?
Before our research, there was no information on adult specimens of this dinosaur.
So not a
we only
beach.
had the fossilized record of juveniles. But now, that's all changed.
Yeah. His environment is a bit small. He would like a little bit more of this sort of stuff. I'm going to expand that out a little bit and give him a teeny bit more treeage. Just around the edge. Like that. Hopefully he'll be happy. Where's the others? He's all lonely. Has he got any friends in there yet? Where are they? What are they doing? He appears to have gotten stuck. What if okay. Oh, they're tiny. These guys are tiny. Okay, can I delete that? I don't want you anymore. Hang on. Because the dinosaur is currently being released.
Delivery complete.
Delivery complete, apparently. But he still just stood there. Oh, he's going. He's just... Oh, is he waiting until the next one is gone? I think he might be. I actually do want some of you. Because you guys are, in fact, tiny. And I should have probably just made you to begin with. Because... yeah. I think I'm going to get rid of some of those ones I've just made. I can keep a couple, but... some of them I think I might be getting rid of.
Heading to collect the asset. Collecting asset. Task received.
Because that is quite a small space. Where are they? Where is he? Where's he gone? What is going on with this game today? Oh, there's him. I mean, maybe it's okay. It just feels like it's a bit of a small space for all of that. Alright, let's also stick in toilet. Because you're going to need a toilet. Derelict. And probably an emergency shelter around here as well. I like the one with the grass. I think it looks nice. I've not left myself enough room. Flat anywhere, so we can go there. Right, let's see what other decorations we can put in. Okay, before we do that, we need to urgently address the issue which is going on here. There. Building constraints. Fucking building constraints. Bane of my existence. That's quite nice. Okay, that is awful what I've just done there. Yeah. I don't know if I've put this back the other way and you're supposed to have the plant be on the inside and this, I presume the plant's supposed to be on the inside and the wall's supposed to be a backing, but I don't care. There. Just gives it a little... Just gives it a little something going on. And this bit I think is fine. Yeah, this bit's quite sweet, I like it. Right, we're still getting you guys in. Hello. Are you still lonely? How do I view your bits? Nah, you guys are all content now. I mean, you're not happy with any of the stuff you got at all, but honestly I don't care. Oh my god, we're still bringing over more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of a few of them. What's going on over here? How many guys we got waiting? What are you collecting? Look, he's got the tiny one. That's so cute. I don't know why it's taking them so long, but they're getting there. Have we got? Okay, we've got rid of all of them. What I might do is I might actually add a task to just take out 2 of them. We don't need that many. And another one's coming down. So take out 3 of them. Thank you.
Transportation complete.
Yes, we're getting the tiniest boys in the land. I love them. It's so small. Oh, somebody's being shot. It's so small. He's so small.
I've seen my fair share of ceratopsids, but
Right.
not many of them compare to the Microceratops. Admittedly, yeah, there's a bit of a clue in the name, but I really didn't realize how small they are.
You and you.
That said, they may well be cute, but that doesn't mean they're mute. Because they're certainly,
And you.
how should I put this? Communicative.
Sell. Get rid of them.
En route to pick up the asset.
So these guys are panicking a little bit because I just killed some of their friends. Oh, look at this thing.
Transit has commenced.
You are the tiniest thing in the land. I want more. I want more. I want more. More, please. More, please. Give me more. I don't know how many. How many did I make? I don't know. I'll see how many we end up with. Right. So I think that's coming along well for that bit and this bit. We will add more decorations along here in the future. We need dramatic smoothing of this bit here because what the hell? There. That's a lot better. Yeah, we got all those viewing galleries. We will need a few lights around that bit, unfortunately. Does sort of ruin the vibe a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's needed. I'd rather have people see, and you know, everything be lit up. There. Yeah, no, this place I think is coming along really quite nice. He didn't agree with me. Whoever just screamed did not agree. Does this bit of path connect up there? It does. I'm actually going to divert it off. I wanted that to be a giga enclosure, didn't I? Because how am I going to get people down to here? Unless, again, we do it, you can only access it via here, which I mean has worked honestly fine enough for a lot of the other stuff we've done. So what's this saying? That's just saying it's not got a path, okay.
Asset delivered.
Yeah. So you could do, and then it will come out here and then go wherever else it's going. The distance on the lights is interesting. Someone's very angry about something. Someone's very not happy about being here. Alright, so for this little guest bit, we're going to want all their amenities. We'll get large ones just to shut them up a bit.
Assets in the air.
Guests, large amenities. Oh, I didn't randomize them, thingy. So, food. Drink.
Asset transportation complete.
This one. They're gonna want bogs. They're gonna want emergency shelter. They're gonna want a couple hotels. By here again. There. And then I might make this a sort of plaza-y park area. I'm not quite sure yet. We will get round to that. For now, let's do the thing we did before and line it with these trees. Because I just think it looks nice. And I will actually need a feeder. I'll have to replace one of them with a feeder or something. But But I just like having the little trees that line it. Can we actually... What can we put in there? We've got something we've not got yet. Turtle? Little turtley boys? Couple shark things? I'm in automation. I don't want to be in automation. Synthesized dinosaur. Random. Random. Save and exit. You guys eat fish, so we need a couple fish feeders as well. Begin the task, and then... What else did I say? I like him. He looks hilarious. So, what do you eat? He eats fish as well. Okay, so we need a couple fish things. Random. Random. Begin the task. And hope we can release these guys via airlift. Lagoon fish. So we will get rid of those two bits, and we will lagoon fish there and lagoon fish there. Right. Select your eggs. 2 eggs for you, and 2 eggs for you. And I pray we can release these guys via airlift. Blah 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 blah. I can. Which I'm not sure makes sense with aquatic ones, but that's fine. Someone over here is really not happy. Might be the T-Rex, I don't know. Right. 1 and 2. And then these dudes release via airlift. 1 and 2. There we go. So how are we picking up the turtle? That is a big turtle. Okay. Yep, take him over. Take him over.
Transportation underway.
And I will stick a couple of these lagoon rocks. How close can we get him? Not very. Few lagoon. Can I place things on the rocks? Like... no. I wish. Whoop, I've just put a path down somewhere. I didn't want that. Right. Make a little high street.
Transportation in progress.
Runs up through there. Let's see if we can make it any thicker. Doesn't look like it. Okay, whatever.
Asset has been transported.
When we think about the animals that have inhabited this planet the longest, it's normally the likes of crocodiles and sharks that spring to mind first. But Earth's prehistoric waters were also home to some mighty impressive turtle species, just like this one, the Archelon.
Yup. Tell him. And I don't know what I'm going to do further up there yet. Smooth this bad boy up. A whole lot. It always needs smoothing. Everything always needs smoothing. Yeah, that's good. So what have you got? You've got another one of them, do you? Oh, he's got them. He's got that big fella. He's got just a boat. So where are these turtles? Turtles. Hello. Can I put my guy on the rock? No.
Transportation complete.
It is the diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting. Take this animal, the Liopleurodon, for instance. This is a carnivorous marine reptile that is optimized for efficiency, both for swimming effortlessly through the water and for relentlessly hunting its prey. And what nature created, we can recreate. And maybe, if I can be so bold, improve upon. Or at least find ways to exploit.
Tell him.
Asset has been transported.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I put any more trees in, or are we're all treed out here, aren't we? Yeah, we're all treed out. Okay. In that case, we'll get our paints. We'll make it the nicer, much nicer one. Alright. We've got a couple of dudes just chilling in there. I think that's quite nice. Again, it's just a small little thing. I don't know how many people will get down here. Last thing I want to do today, clear out this area of trees. And then we'll plonk down our... and what was the fences we used? Number 4. Them. Nope. That one. Nope. That one. That one. It is to plonk down our giga enclosure. We'll start curving it around the water. Join that up there. A lovely jubbly. Oops, I've painted over some of the sand that I wanted to keep. Some of that bit can be like that because it's quite mountainousy. And then along this side, we will tree it up. Tree it up like that. Just sort of bring it in a little bit, that's quite nice. Okay, attractions. Viewing platform. That's not the one I use. That's the one I use. Building constraints. There it's not. Attractions. Just the regular viewing stand. I think that one is the one that we used. Like that. I don't really want people going in this enclosure, so we're not going to bother with that. There and there. Again, we can decorate everything more later on. But let's get ourselves cooking. Oh, I haven't given him any food yet, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's in this game. I hope he's in this game. I wish there was a search. There he is. My favourite boy. Random. Go. I love them. I love them. I don't know why I love them so much. They're just my favourites. Right. Yeah, we'll get both of them going. I think we've made some good progress today. I think the island's coming along very nicely. We've got a nice variation of animal areas and guest areas. I think, you know, big animal area, guest area, poach area, animal area, range area, guest area. Yeah, I think it's coming along real nice, you know? Right. Here we go. We'll put you in here, and then we can always see what you guys like and don't like later. Not a great viewing platform, this. Where is he, GIGANOTOSAURUS? My favorite boy in the land. He's the longest guy in the world. Not the tallest carnivore, but I think he was the biggest in terms of, like, length. What's the other one looking like? Okay, I don't want to miss this guy being dropped in, though. It's a sort of bluey colour. He's coming in here. Yeah, very empty enclosure here. I do think it needs more in it, but imagine being on that train, waiting in that train station. You see this going above your head. Oops. He is a very long boy. I've just realised I haven't given him any food, so I will need to remember to do that. Look at him. Isn't he just amazing? Stop walking around, I'm trying to get a cool picture of you. Yeah, he's cool. Right.
People often confuse this animal, the GIGANOTOSAURUS, with the T-Rex. They look similar, act similar, and both have that eat everything within their field of vision thing working for them. This dinosaur is also fast. Bottom line, if you find yourself running from this piggy, you've already made a fatal mistake.
Yup. Anyway, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you for coming along. And ta-ra!